Alrighty, guys and gals, what is going on, all you beautiful people? I don't know what this is. Welcome back to the Misty Mountain Gaming Channel. I'm Big E, and this is Cities Skylines. Let's do a little some of this. Should have already been doing this. What a bad YouTuber. Anyway, this is Vanilla. Calling this City Skylines season number 1. Not sure if there'll be a second season. I like this game. There probably is. I think I set the expectation. I think I set the bar really high for a first season. And for someone who's not really that good at City Skylines, even though I love the game. But you can be good at something, or love something and not be good at it, right? Marriage, walking, right? Those types of things. This is always the views that we get, like just random. There we go. Anyway, the goal of this Let's Play is to get to a population of 1 million people. I should say Sims. Sims with a C. That's it's not easy to do, but we're still going to do it. I'm still going to give it a shot. But what I've not been really packing neighborhoods. I've not been using the full potential of the land and the zoning to do that, which, you know, I don't really care. Anyway, I do have a plan for this episode, and that is rare. I usually don't have plans for episodes. Let's jump back in here. So, we need to hit the next milestone. We got to hit 32,000 people. So we got, like, you know, we're about 3/4 of the way there. But once we do that, what I'm going to do is buy this tile right here. And that way we can complete this. And this is where our city, like the big city, is going to go. But to start off this episode, I think what I'm going to do right off the bat, we've got a little teeny industrial area over here. And it's green. It's forestry. No land pollution. It does produce a little noise pollution. But we've got these 2 oil plants here, which produce. I can show. I mean, that's horrible. So we did unlock the solar updraft tower. Is that the one I want? What the hell did it go? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, the solar updraft tower. So this thing produces 240 megawatts. The oil power plants that we currently have, we have 2 of these. Each one produces 120. However, the thing to look at here are the upkeep costs. You can see up there, it says upkeep costs. This one's $22.40 a week. Each one of these is $19.20. So $19.20, quick wizard math, is like $38.40. Right? Somewhere in there. It's like $38.40. So this is actually cheaper for upkeep. So what we're going to do, and you can see the pollution here, produces no ground pollution. Noise pollution we can handle because it's going to be in this area, and industry does not care about noise pollution. So with that being said, we're going to pause, and I'm just going to break shit. We're going to get rid of this. I'm sure. So we're going to have to do a little bit of land grading here. If I can remember how to do this. Like right here. Yeah. So I'm going to flatten this out a little bit. We've got some damn wonkiness. Now, oh, look at this. We have a sunken ship right there. Interesting. Oh, it's the Valdez. A lot of my viewers probably won't know what that reference is. That horrible oil disaster. Look at this. This is disgusting. This is terrible. That is a steep incline for these big, heavy semi-trucks. This should be one way. Anyway, so my point was, anytime you're going to do any of this land terraforming around water, be careful because you can flood your city. And I'm not the best at this. But so what I'm going to try to do here, I'm going to try to level. The way this works, I think, well, you can see what it says. It says level an area. Click with the secondary mouse button. That'd be the right mouse button to choose the target height, and then drag with the primary to paint the area. So I want... I wish I could turn that shit... How do I turn this shit off? Oh, like that. So we want the brush strength. I don't want the brush strength too large. But we need that a bit larger. So let's do this. So I'm going to try to set it to this road height here. It's not too bad. How's that working out? Yeah, we'll get rid of some of this wonkiness because it's pretty awful. I could do a much better job here. Oh man, I messed up a little bit there. Look at this bridge. So there's an add-on or a mod called Move It, and you can shift things. Like we could shift this road. I might redo this road. Since we're paused, let me actually do this. Oh, it adjusted by itself. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take this back a little. Alpine Way, you're getting an upgraded road, brother. No, we don't want that. We want this. So how's that going to look? You can get some wonkiness with bridges. See how that's cutting? Kind of cutting off there. Where are my guidelines at? Here they are. How does that look? That looks... It's not a good looking bridge. Josh doesn't care. Long as he can get over to his log cabin over there, he's fine. Now, this makes me want to fix this. If I fix this, I'd have to shift all of this. I'm going to try to make this a little bit better. Let's see if we can do a little bit better here. Brush strength, I'm going to take this back a little bit. So let's do this. So you should actually do this stuff before you lay streets and stuff in. Okay, you know what? This road was not lined up properly anyway. So let me actually... Where's the other tool? There is a soften terrain. Let's see if we could just kind of soften this up a little bit so the grade is not so steep. And we're going to go back to here. I don't want that too low over there. I think we can probably live with this. All right, we're going to live with that. Let's see how this works out. Now I can actually get this road straight. It was not straight before, and neither is this road. You know what? I hate it. I'm calling a mulligan on this. Josh, you're getting a completely new road here, brother. Let's line that up nice and straight. Let's pull this over. That needs to be like that. So that eliminates... So that grade seems a little bit better than it was before for these trucks. So now I'm wondering... So now you know what we need to do? What do we need to do, E? I'm going to tell you. Now this needs to shift. We're going to go freeform tool here. There we go. There we go. I like that better. I like it mo better. All right, now let's put, let's get our bridge back in here. See if we can line this up. Low to high or high to low? We're going to do... What does that look like? How does that feel? I don't like this. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Probably going to move these wind turbines here. All right. That feels a little bit better. And then let's go ahead and do this. Now this ground pollution will disappear. It does disappear over time. It's a good thing. We're not going to zone there. We're just going to leave it like this. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now, how big is this solar updraft tower? Can we get it in here? Not enough room. Okay. Well, we could do that. That's actually not bad. I mean, I could just... Okay, let's do this. I really do want it here. So let's go back here. I'm just going to bring this out a little bit. I'm going to do this carefully, because water physics are a thing in this game. Let's see if that will work. Yes, it will work. Boom. How does that... Look at that thing, man. Look at that thing. I kind of like it. It's off in the corner. It's not a very good use of land value. Anything along the water is a higher value land. If we look at land value, so you see how these areas are blue. Anything along the water is going to be blue. Now, we've totally messed that up here. But not to worry, because this lake, all of the rest of this stuff, we're going to be using. So we can get away with that. Let's look at our electrical connections. Everything kept. This is wonky as hell over here. We'll change it. Let me unpause this for a second. See what happens here. And that pops on. Now we have 640. So we're way overproducing here. So that means, God, I wish this was not a thing. I wish you could just select and not have one of these items selected. So we don't need half of this stuff now. So we're going to start... Yeah, I want to delete it. That doesn't break the connection. That's good. We don't need this. That's connected. We don't need that. Of course. Let's move this one. Move this. Did that do the trick? Of course not. Come on, are you serious with this? All right, we'll shift both of these. Let's do this. Shift this one. This does cost a little bit of money to do this, but we're doing fairly well money-wise. That works. Yeah, we got 2.3 million. Called it 2.4. This wonkiness over here, this is garbage. This is garbage, what's happening over here. Let's see what that does to our electricity. Wow, it's actually kind of a significant chunk there. Okay, we're going to leave it like that. Leave it like that for now. Because I feel like I shouldn't have got rid of that stuff now. Anyway, it's all right. What about water? Still fine there. We're waiting to get this, the Echo water treatment plant. This makes the water completely clean. That comes at the next milestone as well. And when we get that, we'll be able to clean up our mess here. This is horrible. We're going to get rid of that. We sure are. So I wish I had not deleted those now. But boy, look at we get the full potential out of those. Are these? I think we're getting the full potential there. We're actually, I know I've just deleted this stuff. But this is not a shipping lane. We lose the wind speed here. I wonder if I could come across. I was thinking about how we have the power here. Also, what am I doing? That's 8. Can I get away with that? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So that means we can delete this. Not a fan of the power lines. It looks a little bit... That's horrible. It's way too close. It's way too close, but we're going to deal with it for now. It's time to move on. All right, well, that feels a lot better. So this area will clean up, and we do have some demand for industrial. So we're going to chuck it in. We're going to chuck it on down. We're going to fill this back in here. Am I zoned on the other side? I am zoned on the other side. So I'm not going to zone too close there. We're going to zone all that in. No, we're going to zone... Okay, wait a minute. They can't turn around there. I'm looking at this road here. So if I zone here, cars that come down here, they can't turn. You can see the lane, and I don't have the mod because we're not using mods. That means they'd have to go all the way down here. So what we need to do is put a little road in here for these guys. And we will. Straight tool. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I can actually get away with that. Okay, so And I'm wondering if I should take advantage of this. Do I want to do that? Can't get too close there. Jesus. How does that look? That's not too bad. We may as well try to take advantage of some of this. That's pretty wonky looking land. But we're going to zone in anyway. We're going to do this anyway. Boy, I could have done that a lot better. Yeah, it's some pretty wonky looking stuff because of the terrain, but we'll see what we get there. I also could move this wind turbine. And I probably should. Actually, that one, I could just delete this one. I'm not, well, no, let's not delete it. Let's move it. Grab it. Let's move this. Let's move this up here. It is nice and windy here. That way I'm not wasting money. Make sure we didn't break the power connection. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine here. So we can take advantage of this little teeny bit of space. It's not a lot. And if I flatten this, it would actually, we could get even more. So let's do that. Let's level the terrain to this road. Again, it's best usually to do this stuff before you zone areas. Like that road. I'm tempted to redo this whole place right here. Because it's not good. It's not good. This should be the same level across here. Should I do it? Yes, I should. So we're going to break this for a second. Break, 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 break. And we're going to level this. We're going to level this. Going to give us a bit more area here to work with. Now the problem is these other streets. This whole area is so wonky. We may as well... no, I don't want to get too close there. We're not going to get any closer than that. I need to be coming this way. All right. Yeah. So let's put these roads back in. So that's a bridge. That's going to connect here. So let's do this one first. Do I want to do that all the way down? I may as well. It does take up a little bit more space. How's that bridge look? That's a bit wonky. It's okay. This isn't a shipping lane anyway. No ships are coming this way. So let's zone this back in. We're going to break some of the stuff we literally just put in. Too steep. It is too steep. Son of a bitch. Okay. Is it too steep now? Huh? Is it too steep now, game? This is going to be a little bit... Yeah, we can live with that. Okay. Now, let's zone this stuff back in here. Do that. Let's use this tool. It works a little bit better. And I'm not going to zone that close to the water. Okay. That is fine. Make sure, let's look at, go back here. Junctions. We don't need lights there and there. I mean, in real life, we probably do need them there and there. And we're going to put a stop sign here. And in fact, all these are going to be stop signs. That works. Why is there one stop sign there? Let's do stops here. I guess that kind of makes sense. The AI handles traffic okay until you get to a certain population, and then it's not really okay. So that should take care of the industrial demand that we need. And hopefully these people won't complain about you can have buildings that don't require well-educated people. And right now, Our unemployment rate is good. 5% is good. I feel like if you're anywhere between like 3 and 8% in this game, you're doing fairly well. What I wanted to look at, I want to look at this. 56% of our population is highly educated. 17%. Okay, so this is good. I think this is what these people need in here, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Alrighty. Let's unpause this. We'll speed up the time a little bit. Let our city balance out. That feels better. We're away from the nasty oil polluting. And let's look at how this is affecting... Yeah, this is a loud area, but as you can see, our residents are over here. They're good to go. These are office buildings. So, now if we had houses here, these people would complain. They'd actually be getting sick, and they would leave, and the buildings would go abandoned. Yeah. And of course, you're going to have noise here because this is mostly commercial. Anywhere near the interstate also. All right. How are we still having trash? This is the same dude. Is this the same guy that was complaining before? They just got him. 37 household. This is a high density area. There's 34 people. Look at this. We have 70, 29. There's a lot of people in this building. They are constantly complaining about their trash. I wonder if they're having trouble. I don't know. I mean, that's not that far of a drive here to here. Anyway, I built out a little bit up here and I changed this. So last episode, this was basically coming straight up. Now this is a little bit wonky, this intersection, but I think it's not completely unrealistic. It could be a roundabout here. Roundabouts are a thing in the game, and I should be using them. I could utilize them more. They do make... they work fairly well for, you know, moderate size areas. Not so much... What is that? Oh, that's part of our policy. I thought something was messed up there. Roundabouts can be quite helpful. They're very efficient. Unless it's a super large volume of traffic, then you can have trouble with the pathing and stuff like that. But I've built out here a little bit, and we're going to continue to build. We've deviated, so I'm trying to just sort of mimic this. I'm not the best at making curved roads at all, but doing my best. There are some masters of the game who can get roads perfect. Just they can get them perfectly aligned. And do I want something here? Yeah, why not? Okay. So as you can see, this space between here, this is not ideal for what we're trying to do. We're trying to grow our city to max population of 1 million, but I like having these spaces here. One of the reasons is I can make connecting paths, right? And I like this kind of feel better. This neighborhood, how it's kind of broken up. This seems a little bit more realistic. You do see this, but it's so densely packed. But this is probably what we need to be sticking to. But we're not. So we're mixing it up. That's what we're doing. So I do need to start, I probably should just start laying in houses as soon as we have demand, because we do want to reach the next milestone and we do need to move in that direction. So do I have water up here? I did pipe it in. Didn't pipe up here. Let's get this piped in. And we'll loop this back. And we may as well come up here. We've got money to play with, so... Yeah. So I was saying from this port forward, we're going to go big, but I think what we're going to do is from this point forward, we're going to go big up here. Bigger, I should say. But I think I am going to use the high density stuff here. And we're going to need not enough educated workers complaining. We are going to need some commercial in this area, and we do have a demand. We have a demand for anything, so let's see. What do we got here? So we want offices here, because if you put houses right behind this high-density commercial, they'll get sick and complain or die. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to do houses on this side. And let's just fill this all in. This will totally satiate the demand. And what are we doing on parks? We're going to need a park up here. Oh, I messed my grid up. You can set your grids up where you can get these large parks in. We'll do a small park, though. Small parks are fine. I'm going to put one right there. Should make a lot of people happy. Dog parks are also a really easy way to make people happy, and they cover a large area. I'm going to put one right there. So you can see our land value is nice. It's very high. Doing well. And land value affects the happiness of your residents and how buildings will level up and look nicer. And it also is tied into education, and I've not researched that enough to understand the science behind it. But this game, they put so much detail as far as real life economy into this, how things work. It's really fascinating. Colossus, I think, is the maker of this game. It really is fascinating. So you can see our demand just completely went down just by this one little block here. Office buildings, they popped in right away. Always have a demand for this commercial. Always. Always, always. So we're going to throw a couple of pockets of low density commercial over here. Maybe across from the park. Nope, don't do that. Let's put some corner stores here. See what we get. Put a few more there. Yeah, so these grids are broken up like this, like I said before, because the topography is starting to, it's a little bit wonky. Where can we look at that? It's right here, actually. Is this it? No. This. Yeah, so you can see the topography. I don't know if you can see those lines. Yeah, that's the land is, it's graded, right? It's uneven, so. I need to take a sip of my drinky drink. What you drinking, whiskey? Hot chocolate. I've treated myself to some hot chocolate. It's really cheap hot chocolate. With cheap-ass fake marshmallows. Got some more demand. We're gonna stay on top of this residential. In fact, we're just gonna do this. I probably should just do this because we need to get people in here. Man, look at that stuff popping in. And this is a great place for commercial. Got some rain coming down. I think I'm going to turn that dynamic weather off. Let me do that really quick. I didn't actually know it was on. Yeah, I'm not sure why that's on. I like it. I like it sometimes, especially if you have the snow. There's a snowfall DLC that you can get for this game. It's wonderful, man. Yeah, it's wonderful. But the rain and the fog, it does make it a little bit hard to see and hard to build. Look at this. I wonder if we should do anything over here. We might. I mean, to get 1 million people, we're going to be taking up pretty much all of the tiles, I think. So we might do something over here. Maybe use the topography of the land and make some mountain roads. Maybe have a radio tower up here. I know here in New Mexico, in Albuquerque, there are the Sandia Mountains. They are beautiful. Beautiful mountain range, and you can take a gondola up to the top, and there's a restaurant up there. I've never been up there, but we might see if we can set something like that up. I like that. I don't like disturbing like a natural feature of the land, especially with like a commercial use, but this is City Skylines. Oh, power. Let me pause this. Let's jump on that. How close are we here? So we could actually fix this. If I did this, if we put some offices on this side, let's do that. We can make the electricity jump over here. That should fix it. Yeah. The power jumps in this game, which is nice. Not a real life thing, but this isn't real life, is it? Uh-oh. What's going on over here? Look at that. We missed just missed that. We'll loop this back. So when things start flashing red, if you don't jump on something quick enough and the icon starts flashing red, it's just a short amount of time before it will actually go abandoned. And what kind of park? So there's so many mods that you can get for this game to make it like really realistic. This has a little bit of parking. I feel like a place like this may not have a shit ton of parking. Maybe it's minimally manned. It is a solar. I mean, this is just all solar power, so that feels okay. But I was thinking about maybe trying to make a parking lot over here. But it would feel a bit more realistic to have at least like a dirt road maybe right here, a service road. 2-lane gravel. Yeah, service road. Let's do that. Let's make a little service road. Like this. And then let's curve this. No. Can I? Oh, we actually can't curve it around because of the asset. That's fine. Like a little service road. Feels a little bit more realistic. Right? Maybe. You guys like, nope, not at all. Let's unpause that, and that water situation will clear up there. Perfect. Yeah, we got some new stuff here. This is a nice. This area feels a lot better. Trucks coming in. This is working well. Again, for anybody think about playing this game, and you've got an industry growing. If you don't give them their own way in and out of the industrial area, what they'll do is they'll drive through town. They'll drive through your neighborhoods. Noise level will go up, but more than that, traffic will be a nightmare. You can get a whole section of town gridlocked, and actually it can back up onto the highway. There's some crazy things that can happen with traffic in this game, and some people play it just for that reason. All right. So this is nice. So see how the city is starting to sort of jump up here? Got a little pocket right here, right? A little center of town action with some higher buildings. And so from here forward, like I said, we're just going to probably using this high residential or the high density everything. Yeah. And then we'll get some office clusters up there, which will be neat. This is a long way coming. I feel like we've barely moved here. So we're going to keep on top of it. I'm going to expand. We're going to plan. Let's put some, let's build up on this side. Oh, this area here. This is one of our universities. I threw some paths in here. Let's do a little decorating right now. Let's do a little landscaping, rather. I like these, what the hell? Oh, I forgot I had this. I had this. I want to actually turn that off. Yeah, I want to do the individual ones. But you can paint large areas in your city with trees. Kind of nice. We're going to throw some big, tall stuff. This is a little park area for the for our campus here. Let's go here, parks, and let me look at... Can never remember my way around assets. Let's get some of this. We'll throw some of this. I love decorating park areas. Let's slow it down a little. Get a couple of benches here for people. Which way is this facing? So if you want to place something, you can right-click to shift it, to turn it. And maybe people want to come out here and eat lunch. Who knows? Maybe a fountain. Let me try to take this in. It's kind of a shame you can't place anything on assets. However, if you have the Move It mod, which is super powerful, you can move anything or place anything. There's also a mod called Anarchy, which lets you do some pretty wild stuff. I'm going to do a couple of fountains, and I got to have some gazebo action. I like my gazebo action. Everybody likes gazebo action, don't they? Just kind of put them randomly in here. Have some lights. What kind of lights do we have? Got some different benches. Here's a memorial bench. Oh, it's a high level. We don't... Well, how big is this stuff? Some of this is really, really large. I feel like we'll get some... Just get some of this action. Yeah, mix it up a little bit. This would be a good spot for something like... I just don't have a lot of assets at my disposal, but there are a ton, man. And you can look up specific things. There are lights on this path already. They're included. But I think I'm going to just kind of throw some out here. Don't know if they'd actually be here in real life, but... Livened it up a little bit. We don't have to go crazy. Anyway, let's continue building this out. Tree roads, you betcha. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to kind of copy this a little bit. If I can get that right, this little curve here, I'm probably not going to be able to get it right. Let me see how I did this here. So there's also a road tool, like a planning tool. This is what I usually do. It's 1380 from there. It's not going to line up exactly right, is it? 1380 would be right there. Okay, so now I need to curve over. Let's see if I can do this. I probably can't. And what? How did I tie in here? I did... 720 over. It's wanting to jump. Alright, it's not going to be exactly perfect. I guess I don't really mind too much. And what is it coming down there? No, do it this way. 840. That's 840. And do the freestyle tool. Maybe do the freestyle tool. How did I actually do this? There's no way I did it that way. That's shit. That's shit. Yeah, this is... I'm terrible at this part of the game. Oh, I feel like this is too wide. Well, you know what? We're going to do it this way. I'm just going to... No. Yeah, there are people who play this game, man, and you talking about masters of this kind of stuff. I think what I probably did is use these guidelines, these nodes. That is not right. Is it right? It's not right. The angle is way too steep there. But I think I'm going to live with it. It's not the right distance. I could spend an hour trying to get this right, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want you guys to see how ridiculous I am. Anyway, let's fill in back here. Let's go back to our straight road tool. And we don't have to go crazy. I actually don't like intersections that are too close together. It's not a good thing to do in the game. So we're going to mix this up a little bit. I think to take advantage of space, I'm not going to connect these roads up here like the other side is. Maybe cut down on a little traffic. We will connect this. And we will connect this one. A little bit different. Break it up a little bit. So what we're going to have going on here, this, as I said last episode, this is going to be like a huge central park here. I may try to download some assets, like an outdoor amphitheater, something like that. Our football stadium is going to go up here. But before we put the football stadium in, I'm not going to put the football stadium in until we reach this milestone because I need this tile so that we can have direct access for tourists coming in and out because there's going to be a massive amount of people. Also, we're going to lay in a subway. We're going to have a couple of inlets in here. People, they go underground. They're underground. They're going to catch the subway up here. And we'll basically put one in each of our little districts here. I think should do it. And I'll try to put them on bus routes. So if people are far away, they could take the bus, jump on the subway, and come up here to see the game. And we'll try to put one here, here, maybe two here. I should probably break these up, these districts, but we're not right now. Anyway, that is the plan. So this whole area is going to be like a giant kind of central park. Just kind of good feels happening vibe up here. And we are going to be dealing with some land topography issues here. There is a little hill. I could have graded all of this out, but it does cost money and it does cost soil to do that. But I don't think we're going to do it. I'm not going to do that unless it's like real wonky like it was over here. We're just going to kind of use the land and we're going to roll with it. Yeah. What are we doing on time? 40 minutes in. These episodes do run a bit longer. But let's go ahead and get our water pipes in here. Oh, they're already in here. Great. All right, let's do this. Let's get some high density stuff going on in here. We'll do that. We've got a park here, which is wonderful. We're going to need some stores. Let's do some low... we'll do a little shopping block right here of the low density. And we'll do some office buildings on the other side. Right there. And we'll do some more high density here. And that should take care of those demands. Well, they're not really demands. It's a need. It's a want of the people. People want it. And let's take a quick look at how we're doing here. Doing okay. Electricity. We're fine. Sewage treatment. We're going to try to... I'm not going to throw any more of these in unless we absolutely have to, because we want to be cleaning this up. And we will eventually get to this next milestone where we can unlock these clean treatment plants. Garbage, we're kicking ass here. We're doing very well. This was a mistake up here, but this will be going away eventually. Just not right now. How are we doing here? So healthcare, we're fine. We are going to need a clinic up here, and let's actually do that. Let's put in a big hospital up here, I suppose. Let's see if we can get some good coverage here. Outside of... Oh, it is outside. Okay, I can't put it there yet because we don't own the tile. But I feel like maybe right here. Let me see. Make sure I'm getting in between these streets. That actually looks perfect. But I feel like over here would be better. Let's put a hospital. Actually, put it here. We'll cover those people. Death care, cemetery usage, they're getting full. We'll probably throw another cemetery in. We just have the two. We have 1, 2. We do have some crematoriums that we threw in, but I feel like another cemetery. I do like the cemetery. They take up a lot of space, but I do like them. And maybe a good place for the cemetery would be close to the hospital. Childcare, we're kicking ass. We have no sick children and teens, and that is pretty fucking impressive, considering we have 26,000 people and no sick seniors. Elder care. We're going to have to move some of this stuff up here because it's all focused down this other area. And as a matter of fact, we should do this now. Where can I find my... where's my childcare stuff at? It's going to be in... Yeah, it's in healthcare. Where is this stuff? Elder care and child care. All right, let's throw a couple of these things in. Let's do the elder care first. Wow, that's a large area that it covers. Look at that. I like that. So our other one is here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put some elder care here. And we're going to put some child care. I'm going to have to break something. What did I... oh, that's the graveyard. Let's not break anything too harshly. This one also has really nice coverage. I'm going to try to avoid putting it on this collector road. These are businesses. I don't want to put it on that road. I feel like this might not be too bad. It's a little bit wonky on that road. Yeah, that is a little bit wonky. Let's do this. I'm going to put it here. I don't like those small-ass little buildings that were there anyway. All right. That feels good. That gives us coverage. Feels a little bit better. What about fire coverage? Doing okay. We could actually use... let's put a big police station in here. Can I fit it there? Yes, I can. And that feels like pretty good coverage. And that means we'll probably need another one of these. Our police department? Yeah, we need a couple more of these. Don't have that many, but we're doing fairly well with coverage. But we're going to put a little police department right on the corner here. People are safe. That's our helicopter depot. We have one of these over here. Might put a couple more in. What are we doing here? This is important. Elementary school, we have plenty of capacity. We've got these pretty well spaced out. So the red buildings, it doesn't mean they're not covered. It just means, like in real life, education takes a little bit of time. So it's just these people, because these are new, they haven't had a chance to get education. But I did learn something about this game. If you build a neighborhood and do not put any schools in, and if you wait too long, the children who grow up, if they haven't gotten the education right off the bat, they don't get it. They stay uneducated, which is interesting. So that's fine. That should cover anyway. High schools. We could use another high school. I guess let's throw one in up here. And where are we going to put this? Can I fit it there? That feels like a good place right there. That does feel like a good place. So these people are covered by this one. That's close enough. Now they're covered. University, we should be good to go. We've got one way down here. These people are educated. Yeah, you can see the graduated rate. So, I feel like that's close enough. We could do an alternative modern institute, but I'm not going to do this right now. We're gonna hang with that. Public library helps out a little bit. What do we have? We have 4 of these. They're fairly well spaced. These people don't really have access. I feel like I want to put one in here for these people. Space is already occupied. What do we got here? What is that building? I don't know what that is. Oh, I could break that. I do have a path. I don't want to break that path. But I want a library in here for these people, and I think we're gonna be evicting some people here. I need to connect these roads so that we can have better coverage here. That's why I'm not quite getting the coverage I need. And because these roads are wonky, it's actually... So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to try to take out as few houses as I can. Do I want to do that? Yep. Let me fix up these roads a little bit. Which ones did we use? We just used regular roads. I feel like I want to upgrade these to grass. Evicted. So just having something small like that will make this access. It should actually have turned that green. It did. You see how it turned it green? So I should have tied these in before. In fact, this is a walking path, and let's just put a road here. Evicted. And do I want to connect this as well? So when you have an oval like this is a horrible looking... I'm calling it an oval because it's not a circle. But the more connections you make to a circular object, the more distorted it can get. I do feel like this needs to be a cut through, though, for sure. That should help out a lot. And I think we're going to... Let me upgrade these roads. I want to upgrade all these roads to grass here. I don't know why they're not grass. Oh, fucking balls. Why did those de-zone? It's the same size road. I don't know why that happened. That usually doesn't happen. These are like, it's called 2U. I think these are 2 units or 1 unit or whatever. It should not have broke these houses like that. Yeah, that sucks. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Fucking hell. Because I don't want this wonky shit popping in like that. Okay, yeah, that's really sucks. I don't know why that happened. It's not a huge deal, I guess. It sounds like a huge deal by the way I'm crying about it. All right, they should fill back in. Now let me. Yeah, that's a lot better. That area is covered slightly better. Anyway, parks. We should be good to go. Parks. Here we go. You don't have to worry about land value in parks with industrial because the land value is not high anyway. We've got parks over here, so this stuff is fine. Anyway, we do have a little bit more demand. We're going to have to call the episode here fairly soon, but I would like to get this area filled in. And let's go ahead and do it. So we've got some commercial here. Let's throw a little bit more on the other side. Actually, the best place for commercial is along these corridors. The collector roads, is, I think they're referred to. Shopping, they got to have their shopping, and we're going to put some high density all through here. And we want it to be 4. I want it to be 4 wide. Is that 4? It looks way more than 4. It is. That's 4. Let's do that. Let us do that, and we'll build out here as well. Hopefully that doesn't cause a problem with electricity jumping. It shouldn't. And I'm not going to build onto this. Like I said before, I'm not going to build houses on the collector road, even though I think I've done that a few times. That should take care of that. We've got some more offices we could throw in if we wanted to. We've got some abandoned buildings happening here. We're just going to leave it. We've learned that they do, they will correct themselves, which is good. I might as well fill that in. And could I put a little... I wonder if I could squeeze a dog park right there. Nah, it's a little bit too big. What about that? Nope. What's my smallest... Nope. Nope. I think that's the smallest thing I have this, but I don't want to break those connections. But let's put in a little, what is this, Japanese garden? It is a Japanese garden. Let's put this in. Put it in right here. There we go. What about you guys? You guys want something? It's like we have stuff. We've got stuff. All right. The city's starting to pop a little bit. It's not the most beautifully designed city ever. I did have... I spent like 3 months once on a on a city that I built years ago. It was... I think it's probably one of the best cities I ever have. I don't have the save anymore, unfortunately, but it turned out really well. But yeah, this is it's looking okay. It's like we've got some this is a newer part of the city, so it would be more developed than this early part. Makes sense, I guess. Well, let's check in on Josh Shaw. Let's check in on Alpine Way. Did this change? It changed. Maple Bridge. Oh no, Alpine Way is still intact. We need to this needs to be, yeah, this isn't Maple Bridge. What do we want to call this? This is Shaw Bridge. Yeah, this is the Shaw Bridge. Look at our trucks rolling in and out. We are making nearly 24 grand a week. We have $4 million. Well, 4 million credits. Let's check in on them here. What do we got? Electric car Edison Model 5. I also could get a mod where I can have specific vehicle spawn and have other ones not spawn. Who's that? That was a senior. Let's check out his household. What's he got going on here? He's got 7 highly educated. Okay, so he's got 4 seniors, 4 adults. 4 adults now. It's got a young adult, 3 teens, and a child. We're going to upgrade this a little bit. We'll work on this area when we finally unlock this tile. It might be a while, but I do have some other plans for this area. I may, yeah. Well, we'll keep it a surprise. Here comes a cop. Here comes a cop. What's going on? I think this guy just patrols. Oh, somebody's busted. What was that all about? We've got unusual, there's a lot of unusual activity over here. It's like the second or third time we've seen the cops roll in. Anyway. All right, well, we do have to call it. Yes, we do. We'll take a little, let's fade me off of the screen here. No, I'm not going to do it because if I press buttons, no. I need me faded off because I'm just out in the air like that. Let's do that again. There we go. Look at that bus stop. Oh my God. What? All right, well, we're going to have to address that next episode. That is a lot of people waiting on buses. Actually, I think I know what that is. Can I find that bus stop? Let's do it this way. Go here. Look at our lines overview. These two. Let's do this. I think... Did I adjust the budget? I did not. This is still... This is costing us a shit ton, though. I think I just need to add more bus stops or put more bus lines in. But for right now, we're going to crank this up. And we're going to send out some more buses. Yeah, the higher the budget, the more buses are available. We're making so much money now. I mean, you know, this is our deficit. This is our profit. It's actually not that great of a difference, is it? Let's see how this affects it. This will increase it and make our profit even less off of the buses. But I feel like we're okay. I think we're making, you know, we're doing really well from taxes. Let's see if that resolves or helps out a little. But I do need to go through and work on the bus lines a little bit more, perhaps. Well, obviously, for sure. Anyway, that should send out a few more buses. There's that stop, and that might be a different one. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Anyway, that area looks a hell of a lot better. I think it looks a lot better with that solar updraft tower. Little green area we've got going on over there. Anyway, so, you know, the mods things, like I said, I may download a couple quality of life mods. Like, you see those cars down there? They tend to spawn pretty generic, basic-looking stuff. And again, that's because this is the vanilla version of the game. But you can download mod packs where you can have, like, certain just vintage-style cars. You could exclude cars. There is a car that spawns in the city. It's like the donut van, which I can't stand. There's the hot dog van. You see them all over the place if you're looking hard enough. And I may do some of that without breaking the game, you know. But I'm not going to go crazy with the mods. Look at that. They've got a basketball court and tennis court on this building top. Rich people. That seems unsafe. What if the basketball goes over the side? A basketball falling like 30 stories? That's going to damage or kill somebody. Anyway, we're going to call this one. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it. I know it's like I said before, it's not the most popular series on the channel. We've got a handful of people that are watching. I'm going to try to achieve the goal of 1 million people and expand the city, and then we'll see, you know, we'll see what we want to do from there. But for now, we are going to call it. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.